In this video we cover adding a new patient and modifying the patient data. So just click on the Add New Patient link, and you can go ahead and type in all this information, but if you've picked up a magnetic driver's license card reader, you can just swipe the license and it fills in for you. Now, driver's licenses are always uppercase, so if you're doing that on a regular basis and you want all your records to be uppercase, whether you enter them manually or swipe them, you can check that box right up here. It'll automatically upshift all the data as you enter it to match the driver's license. So we can go ahead and enter the rest of our information. And the approval status, it could be pending. Maybe they need to come back and visit you a second time. They need to bring some records. Maybe you've denied it for whatever reason. You can also use this for non-medical marijuana patients. It will still store all the records for you. It just won't appear in the the approvals just won't appear when a collective comes on to verify the approval. Normally you'd select 12 months. Here's the date you've approved it for. And then we get to the primary care physician. If you've got one, you can choose from this list. Maybe they've already exist. So this way you don't have to re-enter all the same information if you've got multiple patients with the same primary care physician. You can select Add a New One and just go ahead and fill out these fields and add them. But we'll just say, for example, this one is already on file. We're going to use Jane Jones. And just hit the Save button. And this is what the record looks like. If you need to edit any of this data, you just click the Edit link, and you can change anything you need to change. So this allows you down here to edit the primary care physician data, but if you edit here, and maybe you had a typo in the address, you can fix it, and it'll automatically be fixed for every patient that uses that same primary care physician. Or if you need to change the primary care physician, just choose that option and save it, and you're allowed to select, say, oh, none, and remove them, or add a whole new different one in if you need to do that. But when the patient is still there in your office, you want to go ahead and print their approval. So we'll open that up. It'll come into a PDF. You can use the PDF function to print it. You can customize this. You can upload a logo, and if you put a logo, it'll appear over here on the left. And the name, license number, and phone number will appear on the right with the rest of the address. You can change the wording that goes in here. We supply default wording. You can always change that. Shows the expiration date, where they go to verify it, and then here's a unique random PIN that they can enter to verify the approval. So you can just normally print that. And then we'll go into the document section. It's really documents and notes. This shows you again what is required in red. So you can go to the Add Documents link. Again, it shows you in red what you need. And you can choose to upload a document and or just put notes in. So I'll take you through the steps. Here's the visit date from when they brought you the documents. And we'll say, okay, well, this is medical records, and we can put we'll say, oh, okay, this one's for a diagnosis. This is a little description of the document, and maybe you have some notes of your own from the medical records that came from the primary care physician. And you can browse and select that document and save it. It displays the document for you so you can make sure it's uploaded correctly. Once in a while an internet connection You know, that could get garbled. If you have a problem, just try the upload again. Otherwise, it looks good, and you continue. And you can go on to the next record. So you just keep going through this process for each record until you're done. And you notice as we uploaded it, it shows you how many records you've uploaded today to make it easier to make sure you don't get lost in where you're at in case you got a phone call and come back to it. Oh, there's 2 pages of medical records. I've only uploaded 1. So we can say, okay, we'll do the patient questionnaire. And maybe you've got 2 pages on the questionnaire. We'll just say this is page 1. We'll select the document, upload it. Let's see, we'll go to the treatment plan objectives, but geez, I don't need to upload a document. I can just put in my little notes about eating healthy, getting exercise, whatever is part of your treatment plan. And you can save that. And when you're done, as the instructions tell you, you go back and to view it. Now again, this is not complete yet because there's still some more that are required per medical board guidelines. You can always edit these just by clicking on the little pen icon and edit the document or re-upload a new document. Maybe you uploaded the wrong document. Well, you can upload the new one. You can view it from this area, or you can go back and you can view it from this link too. Here's the view. You can view it. Print it off if you need to print it off. And the last link we'll show you. We'll go to here's one that's just about to expire, we'll say. You can go ahead and view that person's record, and they've come back in a year later. Well, you don't want to modify the old approval. You want a record that they had been approved previously. So you add a new approval record and say, well, this one, okay, well, that's pending, or it's been denied, or we've done it for 12 months again. Here's the date approved, and you just save it. And now you'll see you have a record of both approvals. You know, maybe one was denied along the way, it's still pending, but you've got a history of all their approvals. You'll notice the last approval is now there, and that's what's going to show up when a collective comes to verify the approval. So that's the end for adding and entering and modifying patient data. The next video will show you some of the advanced features.